So it's me, your little boy, Samson. You know, I have this amazing video today to give us choosing ones. Why it is very necessary and very expected for you to place yourself first in all angles of your life. You know what I'm saying? Love yourself first. Place yourself first. Take care of yourself first before you think about any other person up there. People may say this video is very going to like crazy, but the truth is this: the world we are living, nobody care about you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you should not care for your loved ones, you should not care for your beloved, your society, etc. But let it be that you always place yourself first. One of the greatest reasons why you should do so is that people whom you love the most will also be the one that will hurt you the most. Yes, trust me. Because time will come in your life that you will come to understand that those people whom you love the most, you are always, trying to impress, pleased with everything. They will end up hurting you the most. But if you have placed this role of self-love, if you have placed this role like of loving yourself, you come to understand that no matter how much people up there hurt you, it can never hurt you. It's just like, one of our great, motivational speaker or inspirator. This guy made a video one day. He said, in all you could do as a man, make sure you placed yourself first. Make sure you work hard. He used, for instance, an example. He said, look at it. If you work hard, you become rich, you become successful. Even if your own wife leave you, even if your own wife decides to walk away from the marriage, that the money which you have already worked for will do what? Will consult you, will be there with you, will assist you, which is something so important in life. Because I'm not saying you should not invest in your family, etc., but make sure you invest in yourself. I was making a video with one of my friends in years back. So this guy was telling one of his friends, we are just communicating like that. So I was hearing it from the phone. Look at how many years you have lived home. When I was at home in year 2015, look at how many years you have left home. What have you achieved? I was just like, what is going on? This is the same guy that you always call for money. And you are, after cutting the call, you know what I'm saying? After cutting the call, he was on call with them. I don't know what they were saying. So after cutting the call, he was just speaking within himself. How many years you have traveled out? What have you achieved? And you are now telling us that you have been helping us. You have been doing this. We should do this for you, do that for you. How many years you have traveled? What have you achieved in the rest of your life? You know what I'm saying? So that is why you should understand that to help others is good, but let it be you have make sure you placed yourself first. Because the truth people will not tell you is that they don't care. People don't care about you. People don't care about your life. People don't care how hard it is for you. People don't care about what you are going through. Because let me tell you, in time to come, you're going to realize that most of the people that you are trying to help today, most of the people you are now doing everything to impress, because you see yourself as a giver, as a kind man, as a good man. That is good. In time to come, you discover that many of them are seeing you as a user, meaning that they are using you. They are seeing you as a weak person. So that is why you should always place yourself first. Before you give someone like 10 euro, make sure you have like 100 euro. That is not bad. Before you assist someone like 10,000, make sure you have like 100,000. It's a parable. Make sure you have it. Make sure that before you love someone to the point where you start to care for them, make sure that you have abundance. Because a lot of us, I was watching one video like that where a lady who was in a relationship with someone, this lady was so crying, doing all sorts of things. I was just like, what is going on? Because the same person he loved the most, the same person he is caring the most, supporting the most, end up hurting her the most. That is to tell you that in time to come, it will be like a fame that those people you are now working hard for, you are now supporting with everything you have, can also end up hurting you. So another great reason why you should always place yourself first is that you don't know who will stab you tomorrow. Yes, trust me, you don't know it. If the disciples of Christ can stab Christ, Judas Iscariot, how much more we? So that is the reason why you should always place yourself first in all. Make sure you build yourself. One of my friend, a very wealthy man, a very rich man, tell me a word. He said, Samson, now that you are hustling, now that you are doing this, never you come to the point of making two mistakes in your life. One, having a business in a common with your wife. I said, why? He said, because it will come to a point where you will discover that it is very necessary for your wife to have his own business running for herself, and you have your own business running for yourself. I said, why do you say so? He said, because some people may love you today because you are capable to provide for them, and some will hate you when they are already above you. Meaning that in time to come, you will discover that a lot of people today who love you, they just love you because they see you as a means of escaping their poverty. Look at the man, the Chelsea player who the wife cheated, where they do DNA test, and they discover that the 3 of his sons are not for the man. And the man, property and everything, because the woman is a lawyer, everything the man has was being controlled by the woman. And according to the logistics, according to everything, people are now saying that all that the man has, the woman is already in charge of it. Meaning that the woman is already in charge of it. That simply means that the man owned nothing. You want to see? So that is why you should always place yourself first. It does not matter how much you love people, let it be that you placed yourself first in this world. I'm not saying you should not love, you should not care for people, care for your wife, your family, your relative, support them with the one you could, but placed yourself first. As a woman, as a man, placed the role of loving yourself the most. Because people who love you now can still end up become your nightmare tomorrow. Remain blessed. May God bless you.